Welcome to this video on the case of Evardo versus People, decided by the Supreme Court on May 10, 2021. This presentation will examine the legal principles established in this landmark ruling. This video serves as an executive summary of a milestone decision. It establishes essential constitutional limits regarding searches of moving vehicles, the use of unverified tips, and bias in police watch lists. The case began when police received an unverified tip about suspects transporting illegal drugs. At a checkpoint, they searched the individuals based on their inclusion in a drug watch list. The accused challenged this as an illegal, warrantless search. The trial court convicted the accused, citing the presumption of police regularity. The Court of Appeals affirmed this, upholding the search under the quote, stop and frisk and moving vehicle exceptions, linking watch list status and nervousness to probable cause. The Supreme Court addressed several critical constitutional issues in this case, specifically focusing on the validity of the search, the criteria for probable cause, and the admissibility of the evidence collected. The court resolved four key issues: the validity of the warrantless search, the sufficiency of probable cause from unverified sources, the applicability of stop and frisk, and the admissibility of illegally seized evidence. The court clarified the scope of vehicle searches. Routine checkpoints are limited to visual inspections. Intrusive searches require established, objective probable cause involving a combination of independently suspicious circumstances. The Supreme Court ruled that unverified tips are insufficient to justify intrusive searches. Furthermore, bias, such as targeting individuals solely based on a police watch list, cannot form the basis for objective probable cause. The court rejected the lower court's reasoning. It found no valid vehicle exception, as there was no independent probable cause. Stop and frisk was inapplicable without a threat, and nervousness was deemed a normal human reaction, not evidence of guilt. The legal impact is significant. Under the exclusionary rule, illegally seized evidence is inadmissible. This decision prevents the use of checkpoints as pretexts for warrantless searches, and, ultimately, leads to the acquittal when the prosecution fails to establish guilt. In summary, the Supreme Court determined that subjective police perceptions of guilt are insufficient to create objective probable cause. Consequently, the checkpoint search in this case was declared unconstitutional. The key doctrine from Evardo versus People is that a warrantless, intrusive search cannot be based solely on an initial tip. Law enforcement's subjective perception cannot override constitutional requirements for probable cause. This video used various resources for its imagery, including graphics from sites like PNG Tree, Stockcake, and other legal-related image providers. Thank you for watching.